Hello everyone, Randy here, and we're currently looking at a soybean field. I did a drone flyover over. And for those who remember a live stream a while back, I mentioned we were going to look at a soybean field. Got a farmer just across from where I live here that farms organically. So no spray, all natural. And I said we'd look at, a field that is non-organic, spray, fertilizer, etc., versus the organic field. Now the organic field this spring was fertilized all natural again, so the all natural fertilizer variant. We are currently looking at the non-organic field here. So this field's been sprayed and again non-organic fertilizer. And overall it's looking quite nice. This footage is about a week or two old here at this point. Finally getting around to doing this video. And as you can probably see, it looks like the soybeans are nice and thick. A few missing spots here and there. And one of the things I really want to emphasize here, pay close attention to the color of these soybeans. And you'll probably be able to see it better when I get to another shot with one of the fields that is next to the organic field. But pay attention to the color of these soybeans in this field compared to the soybeans in the organic field. That's one of the most striking differences, I would say. Just take a close-up here look. Notice very few weeds. In fact, I can't say I really notice any weeds at all in these soybeans. Even when you get to the bare spots there, you notice what few weeds are there are dead, and the ground is just bare. It's definitely not something you'll see once we get to the organic field. Again, a few missing spots there. I don't know if that's planter related. Obviously, once you get close to the woods here with the trees, then yes, the soybeans are definitely a little more sparse there. Probably not enough sun, more than likely. That, possibly the nutrients as well. I don't know if I really show it. I guess I really don't quite show it. Well, I guess maybe when we go up here, we'll see it a little bit. Kind of look off to the right there. Kind of like along the woods line. Yeah, definitely not as nice on the soybeans. Also, a few missing spots in this part of the field here. Not entirely sure what's up with that. The rest of the field looks a little bit better. I'm assuming probably the ground isn't quite as nice up here. Or either that, possibly some sort of a planter issue. Like I said, you can really see some missing spots there. Might have been actually planter related, just looking at the way it's missing there. See the rest of the field low looks pretty good. And like I was mentioning, you can see it really gets sparse there on the left-hand side of the screen there where the trees are. Again, might be somewhat planter related, possibly from the looks of it. And one thing I will note, the soybeans in that field are planted probably a few weeks before these are here. Okay, so now we're looking at the organic field here. These are the organic soybeans. And one thing I'll note here too, these were planted row crop, so I'm assuming 30-inch spacing on this. You can see it has recently been cultivated, so that's why it's as weed-free as what it is. I believe they cultivated it the day before I took this drone video. If you looked at it before the drone video, though, it was very, very weedy. So good thing they cultivated. They definitely got rid of quite a few of the weeds. Although, if you look down the soybeans rows, you'll definitely still see quite a few weeds in them. All the greenery you are seeing is not soybeans. And it'll become a little more evident here in a few minutes. I think I get a couple more close-ups here of the weeds in the soybeans. And one of the things you probably notice right off, definitely not as far along as the other field is. Again, it was planted a couple of weeks later. With organic farming here, they definitely do a lot more field work. They probably plow it, I would say, probably twice, and then they cultivate it maybe another 3 or 4 times. Again, I'm assuming the idea behind that is to try to kill as many weeds as possible. Yeah, here you can definitely see a lot of weeds. Very sparse there for some reason. Okay, yeah, here's a close-up area of a very weedy patch in the soybeans. Again, those are not soybeans. Those are weeds in there. And you can see very patchy in a few areas as well. And this is what I was mentioning. The field we're over right now is organic. The field that's up above on the screen there, that is non-organic. So hopefully you can kind of see the difference in color there. I guess the drone doesn't really pick up. Yeah, I guess you can see it now. I'd say maybe the drone doesn't pick it up on it quite as nicely. But the very dark, rich green on these soybeans compared to the almost lime green on the soybeans in this field. And again, all the weeds there. Again, you can see a large portion of weedy soybeans. And yes, here you can see a nice close-up of the weeds. Again, these are not soybeans here. These are all weeds. There's obviously soybeans in there, but the weeds are definitely taking over. And again, those patches there of thicker areas, again, those are all weeds. Okay, and we're going to take a look here at the soybean field that's next to the organic field here. I was flying over it, and I noticed we got a slight problem in this field. Yes, if you look at this field, wow, it definitely looks like they were having some planter issues here. I'm guessing from the looks of it, probably 6-row planter maybe, might have been 4. And yeah, wow, what a lot of missing areas in this field. I didn't even notice it until I flew up, and it's like, whoa. They definitely had some issues in this field here with the planter, didn't they? Definitely some large missing areas. Overall, though, again, look how green this field is. The dark green of this field compared to the really light green of the organic field. You can definitely see the difference there fertilizer makes. But yeah, what a lot of missing spots in it. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.